It is very difficult as a mother raising my son here. Just like anybody else, everybody wants to make sure their child's safe and healthier. Did you get to eat your sandwich? Did you bring back your lunch bag?
Yeah,
I do feel a sense of abandonment here, and I know that I'm not the only one that feels it.
The Central Valley has been recognized as the new Appalachia of the West. We have a lot of poverty, high unemployment, we have very low education attainment, and other social problems that pose significant issues to the development of our communities. There has not been any type of investment in community leadership and advocacy in the Central Valley. So Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities is taking to them those tools and skills that they need to be better advocates. So anything from how to utilize the media, how to identify the problem, how to talk to a legislature, and how to propose a solution. We will be training 100 community residents from 8 different communities.
Kettleman City is a small community based along Interstate 5 and Highway 41. It's an agricultural community. It is a community that has a lot of folks that migrate here to come work, but a lot of folks do tend to end up staying here. They live here, they raise families here.
A great paradox is that we are sitting here in the fruit and vegetable bowl of the nation, and Kettleman City and the other 7 communities do not have the access to that fruits and the bounties that were given to the nation. There's several outlets of fast food, junk food, restaurants. There's absolutely no places nearby to access nutritious and healthy food.
Okay, let's put the shoes on so we could go. I have to travel 35 miles to 40 miles just to get, fresh, just the basics, your lettuce, your tomatoes, that kind of stuff. Come on, there you go. We have a couple of stores here in Kettleman City, and I don't really like to take my son in there. It's not a grocery store, it's not somewhere you want to take them to. They're surrounded by chips and ice cream and candy.
Not only is it unhealthy, but contributes to obesity in our kids. We know childhood obesity is a major factor in diabetes and other unhealthy situations for our children.
You want to open it?
There's very poor access to opportunities for physical activities. There's one sidewalk in the whole city.
One of the first things you notice when you come here is the lack of curb, gutter, sidewalk. Basic needs that in most communities they take for granted.
Right now, my son doesn't even go out. He doesn't even ride his bike out here just because there's just rocks. If he needs to ride his bike, he has to go out to the street. Let's move out of all of these weeds. Come on.
Vamos a empezar. Muchas gracias por haber venido.
Kettleman City is also faced with the language barrier. This barrier makes it difficult for them to overcome obstacles at any level.
¿Qué te parece a ti, Wendy? El lugar donde vivimos
importa. If you do require some translation of way to communicating your needs and your problems, you have to arrange your own translation. So that's an extra burden for community residents.
Okay, ¿por qué estamos aquí?
In order to advance the policy agenda, we need to make sure that the community is engaged, that the community is involved, but the community also participates in the decision making.
I took a picture of this because, as you guys can see right here, the sidewalk's like real small.
Our program will have a total of 20 community residents that will go through this training in each community.
¿Qué te parece, Wendy? Why is that an example of community leadership?
What I expect from the leadership program is to give me the tools for me to be able to go out an advocate for our town to get our basic needs met, which is, just getting sidewalks, getting a park out there for our kids, making it safe for our kids so we could stay here and raise our kids here.
They have humongous challenges, but they have dreams of having a healthy community, a safe community for their children and for them and their families to live healthy and prosperous lives.